7,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. And welcome to all the new people. Thank you for your loyalty to all the old people. I consider you guys friends. I'm not sure if other YouTubers feel that way about their subscribers. It's probably some do, most don't. A lot of YouTubers see their subscribers as dollar signs. So you're not seen as individual people, you're seen as money. That's most, not all. It's the way it is. 7,000 is a lot to me. At one point I wanted to be a famous blogger. And I thought I was the next Casey Neistat. And I wasn't. And I learned the hard way that I wasn't. So I just had to be who I am, And I just figured, I'll just live my life with a couple hundred subscribers, and I'll be friends with them, and I'll get to know them, and we'll just have our own corner of the internet, and that'll be that.
Sugar don't got reason, but she keeps on falling for it. Sugar don't got reason, but she keeps coming back. Wolves keep on warning that when she leaves, the words she's spoken rain like thunder. Owls ringing like the bell she married under. Ropes tied around the neck of a beast she just can't control. Pleading for the bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. Ropes tied around the neck of a beast she just can't control. Pleading for the bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. I know you dug praise for your demon. I am not one, baby, I ain't leaving. Trace my places, face me like a feeling. I am not one, baby, I ain't. Don't cover me up. Papa keeps on praying that they find a cure for his baby girl is on edge. Says she don't got no fears. Lost all her gold when she was mining for a man to save her. Lost all her wits when educating folks on bad behavior. Ropes tied around the neck of a beast she just can't control. Pleading for the bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. I know you love grace for your demon. I am not one, baby, I ain't leaving. Trace my places, face me like a feeling. I am not one, baby, I ain't. Don't cover me up.
That was a pretty good break until the 8-ball came back and bumped into Whitey, but it didn't knock it too far off course. And we do have a couple problems here. Or actually, not problems yet, unless you make them problems. Starting out, getting right on this 2-ball is a little bit tricky. You don't want to put any draw on this cue ball when you're shooting the 1, because you don't want to go down table. Because you're going to create an angle on the 2-ball, and Whitey's going to wind up hitting the 7, and we really don't want to interrupt this semi-cluster here. What we really want to do is shoot the 2-ball without hitting any other ball. So you need to kind of be not perfectly straight, but straight enough to avoid hitting that 7-ball. And getting the cue ball below the 9-ball to shoot the 5. The 3 and the 4 went on the break in the right hand bottom corner pocket. And here's the shot we have on the 5, and it's natural for players to put a little bit of left-hand English on this shot and then slow roll it, just in an effort to stay away from the 9 ball. But if you do that, if we look at the 6 ball line, it's real easy to get on the right-hand side of this line. And again, when we shoot the 6 ball, we're going to be going into the 7, which we don't want to do. So we want to stay on the left-hand side of the 6 ball line, so hitting the 7 ball doesn't even come into the equation. Now you could still shoot that 5 to come up above the 9, but it's a little bit hairy, so instead of doing that, I just go back and forth across the table in an effort to get right here on the 6, and this way when we shoot the 6, we can get the right angle on the 7 in order to get back on the 8. And you'll see when I shoot the 5, I go a little bit too long on the angle for the 6, and I almost hook myself behind the 9. And you'll see myself as I shoot this shot kind of starting to panic and worry about it and blame Earl Strickland and everything else. Just getting a little irked about it, but I came up okay on the 6. The problem is I still didn't get the right angle on the 7 in order to bounce up, and I'm trying to get straight in on the 8 so I can just draw back on the 9 because that's my style of play. You can play it to get on the right hand side of the 8 and use the rail to get back on the 9 if that's the way you prefer to do it. I don't prefer to do it like that. So anyway, I wound up getting bad on the 8. I just could not get straight in on it. And what would you do here? That's the big question you should think about this right now. In order to get position on the 9 and preferably straight in on the 9. You should probably pause here and think about it just a little bit and figure out what you want to do before rolling the tape and seeing what I did. See, man, why you gotta be all flashy and stuff? So, yeah, I made some bad decisions in that rack. How do you know it's a bad decision until after you do it? And it's actually a good question and a bad question because it's just all about experience and learning from your mistakes. And this is what I was trying to explain in the last video. If you don't set it up back up and fix it, your subconscious is going to assume that you did what you wanted to do. Therefore, it's going to recognize the shot and repeat the same mistake. But if you set it back up and correct it, your subconscious will assume, well, something's wrong and he wants me to do something else here. There's a different result that he's after. So let's pay attention and get it done right. And then you can move on with the confidence that you won't repeat that same mistake 100 times. So, yeah, it's a vital situation I think people take too lightly. I have a home repair video coming up on 1 million views. And I wanted to show you the analytics of that and reaching 7,000 subscribers all in the same video, in this video right here. But that's going to take another month and a half, if my math is right. So that's just going to have to, wait for another video. Thank you guys for stopping by. A little bit of cool information here. Got it. This is a typical JD vlog slash cool video. Not celebrating the milestone, but just kind of acknowledging it and thanking you guys for standing by me. I really do. Appreciate everyone. Peace.
The bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. I know you dug grace for your demon. I am not one, baby. I ain't leaving. Trace my places, face me like a feeling. I am not one, baby. I ain't. Don't cover me Papa keeps on praying that they find a cure for his baby girl is on edge. Says she don't got no fears. Lost all her gold when she was mining for a man to save her. Lost all her wits when educating folks on bad behavior. Ropes tied around the neck of a beast she just can't control. Pleading for the bottle, but the bottle was what broke her soul. I know you love grace for your demon. I am not one, baby. I ain't leaving. Trace my paces, face me like a feeling. I am not one, baby. I ain't. Don't cover me up. Walking the same lines, crossing my fingers. I pray to lose my mind. Sugar don't got reason, but she keeps on falling for it. Sugar don't got reason, but she keeps coming back.